hopefully this is recording. Let me see here. I would have done this a different way, but I should have done this earlier. So, because then you'll be able to watch this video at your leisure. Yeah, it is recording. So I'll be able to put this up on, did you watch those other videos by chance? Okay, well then this is a, the videos I created for you are very short, but they're going to show you exactly what I was just showing you. So you're going to say, I already know that because I was explaining in the video that these are wrenches, and these wrenches are for what you click on to change the different areas. And this is being recorded, so you'll be able to watch this again. So when you want to change something, all you do is you click on the wrench. This is called a smart heading area. And so you can see there's some text here, and then there's some text here. And now that's slightly different than this area here. This is a text editor setting. This is a smart header setting. This is a photo setting. If you wanted to change the photo, you could click on the wrench, or you can just click on the photo. This opens up, and then you can go to the media library. That's where your photos are right now. And you click edit. And this is your media library at this time. These are all the photos that we have in your website. And if you want to add some more photos because you have some new ones, you would just go to upload files, and then you go to select files, and then you go to wherever you have your thumb drive or your desktop or wherever your folders are. This is taking a minute to open, but since you're computer literate, you understand. You just go find your photos. You click on whichever ones you wanted to or multiple ones, and then you click open, and then let's just go ahead and do that right now. It's a mulching company. So you can see it just added right now. It's still added, just added this mulch photo to these other photos that are in your media library. Now, an important thing I'll mention to you since we're here right now, Doug, can you see everything clearly? Okay. Probably some of the most valuable things for you as a business owner, and I'm showing you because normally you have to pay a lot of money for this, but if you're going to do it, again, I know I'm giving you way too cheap. But anyway, with that said, what I'm just going to show you is stuff that's for search engine optimization. This is for Google and Bing and Yahoo to help find you and rank you better. So this is just some valuable tools. So let me show you what you have here. So here you've got sausage, but over here on this side, can you see on this side where my mouse is? Okay, what you want to do on every single image that you use. Now, if you're not going to use the image, you don't need to do this. But if you're going to use it, you add what's called alternative text. And alternative text might just be 2, 3, 4 words. Might be Italian sausage, Kingsport best meats. That's enough. And what that's for, it's a few different reasons. Number one, it's for like people who are visually impaired. It doesn't matter. The main thing is search engines index all those words that you type in right here. So just a few words. Then you need a title for this photo. This is the photo you selected. Let me give you a different example. Here's the example. No, that's not a good one either. Let's go here. So that says kebabs. Let me go. I guess what I wanted to show you is, okay, you want to add a couple words so here's kebabs. And then you want to add, let's say, chicken and beef kebabs, Kingsport. That's fine. Then you want to add a title. Fortunately, this title's okay. But lots of times you get titles that are like this, some crazy numbers and letters. Now, Google and Bing and Yahoo, that's what they believe the title of this photo is, this crazy information that's not helpful at all. But if you had said Kingsport, provision, or Kingsport meats delivers, that's a good title, something like that. You don't need a caption because captions are only shown sometimes and we don't use them that much. But you do want to add a short description. So again, if you're using, this photo here might be, beef tenderloin, brought in fresh daily. They're just a short one sentence description. So this information, alternative text, a title, you don't need a caption, but you should add description. And that's extremely, extremely valuable for search engines. So what we've just done here, and then the size, that's kind of large. So I'm going to shrink that down some. And so we've changed that one photo from whatever was there to this photo here. The other thing that I wanted to show you is that, so with that being said, again, you could change the text by clicking on here, changing the text, changing the size of it, changing the color of it. If you wanted to change style, I can show you later how to do that. Probably don't go too crazy with style because it's a website. You want to keep it kind of simple and clean. So that's how you change text. That's how you change the photos. I'm going to hit done because I want to show you another thing about search engine optimization, because we use this builder to build the front part of the page. That's why you're right on the front part. You're making the change. You see it happening. But on the back side, again, because you own the business, you should want to know this about search engine optimization. If you go here to the pages, and again, I'm going to the same page, home. The same list of pages are here, but this is the front end. You go here, this is the back end. So I'm going to click on home. Now let me show you what I've put in here for you, because this is, again, companies charge a lot of money for this. This is not it's not a joke. It's very serious for search engines. So I installed this tool that's called Yoast, and you can see it right here, Yoast SEO. And what this allows you to do is to add like a keyword or phrase. So it might be for this particular page, which is the home page, the key phrase might be Kingsport best meats and seafood, or something like that, or just a short key phrase. But then what it also allows you to do, see here, you can see the snippet. And because I know you're on the computer, you know what a snippet is, what shows up in the search results, like when people search for it. So what this allows you to do is actually even to edit the snippet and to add a title and to add more information, don't mess with the slug. But you can add your description here. Let me do this. Let me do it. I guess I'm going to type it. So you see here, right now, the snippet appears, for your page when Google and Bing and Yahoo do searches. So when we had that information, I'm going to back out of it so we don't lose it. But this allows you to customize even your snippet on the different pages for beef or chicken or seafood or cold cuts or boar's head. You can create whatever pages you want. So anyway, I'm going to get out of this because I'm starting to ramble. I'm going to go back here to what I mentioned before was Builder. Let's go to a different page. Let's go to your contact page. So I'm Builder and then Contact page. You got to be patient while it loads. Your contact page is now loading. So here's your page as it is. I can see there's a wrench over here that is for the row. I can see there's a wrench here for this heading. This is a wrench because this is a blank. It's a separator. I added that space. And then a wrench here for this text. So if I click that, you already know what's going to happen. Text editor opens. And then you go from there. So the other thing I'll show you quickly, and then I'll be quiet. I'm going to hit done. And I'm going to hit publish so that if I made changes, you want to publish it. But I want to show you, if you decide you want to add a new page or add pages, you would just go to hover over the word new. I didn't click on it. I hovered over that, and this page opens up. I click on page. Or what I do is I'll open up the dashboard. So I click on here. Your dashboard is going to open in a second. Here's your dashboard, page, and then add new. So I wait for it to open. Can you still hear me okay? Can you still hear me okay? Okay, good. So here's this, and let's add the page called chicken. And then I mentioned to you before, you can scroll down and you could add, fresh chicken daily, and then you could, change your snippet, because right now, this is what it's saying, please provide something. So you can type right here and add, Kingsport Best Meats, brings chicken in, fresh chicken in daily, portions from, 500 pieces up to whatever, whatever you want to type there. But that's if you want to start building your website for the back end. So that's helpful for search engines. For you right now, you just want to create a new page called chicken for the customers. And this is also for the customers, but it's for the search engines, the back end. So you click on Beaver Builder. And then with Beaver Builder, you've got an option where you can, now it's a blank page. This is your header area up here. Down here, this is your footer area. It appears on every page. Your footer's here, your header's here. Now what you can build is the middle section of your page. What you can start to do is you can go row by row, and I'll just show you here as an example. I can add a drag and drop 2 columns over. And then now I've got 2 columns. And then I can put, like as an example, there's dozens and dozens of things that you can put into these different columns. Flip boxes, timelines, flashing things, hover boxes, dozens and dozens. But for you, lots of times, you or I may just add, using our standard module, go to text editor, I drag and drop it over here. You've already used the text editor dozens of times now, at least here in this one video. So I just bang out some keys, and then I'm going to go ahead and click save. Here's what I just typed. Now I want to click and add a photo. If you can see that second column, I'm going to drop in this photo here, or I dropped in a module into that column. It's for the photo. I click select photo. My media library opens up. I need to add alternative text. That's a bad title. You want to add a title here. You don't need a caption. You should add a description, just 1 sentence, and then click select photo. This photo size is fine right there. Click there. There's that. So that's a decent looking, addition there. Now, what I'll show you, you have the option if you decide, because I know you're probably going to get adventurous, want to play around some. If you go plus, you've got all these templates here, and I'll just show you as a content pages. All these pages are already built out for you. So as an example, if we just want to click on, well, I'll just scroll down a little bit more. Let me go to a different section here. Landing page. I'll just click this one here. So I click this, and it says append new layout. So it goes to the bottom. I didn't mess with what I just did. But now what happens is this template now is on this page. And so now all I have to do, or you have to do, is to hover over the wrench and then change the template. Well, this is way too much. I don't want all this stuff. So I'm going to delete that row. I don't like that row. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't like this guy with the beard. I'm going to delete that. That's a picture of my dog. His name is Joey. I'm going to delete that row. So what I did was I dropped in a template just to show you. I'm deleting all these rows because the template came with all these rows already populated. If I wanted to click here, this would be the photo setting. So this is actually 1 photo, even though it looks like 3, it's just 1. And if I click over here, I'm sorry, let me go here. Oh, this is just that text editor box again. We already know what that is. And so I'm going to get rid of this row here. And so, this is a slide, so it gets kind of fancy. I'm just going to get rid of it because you're probably not going to be doing too many of those. So what I want to do is just show you that you've got, you can build a page, and still an extra row. So now we're back to where we started from. So if I went here and go here, there's templates, there's dozens of templates. If I go here, you'll create a row, any number of rows, let's say 4 columns. It's one row with 4 columns. And then you put a module, you can put what you want inside or a widget or a module into the column, into the cell. And then it'll open up so that then you can edit it from there. So let me be quiet and see if you have fallen asleep or hung up on me, Doug. Okay. You are correct. And this is actually, when you watch those other short videos, I probably did a little better job of being short and concise in the other videos. So I will save this video and put it into the Google Drive. But those other videos are shorter and more concise, but they'll be repeating a lot of this because that's kind of the basics. You know, you just edit what's on the page, or you create a new page, or you can build a new page. So let me be quiet and see if you have a question or thought so far. You don't need, yeah, okay. Well, why don't we look at it? You want to look at another page and then we can make a change. If you want, you can do a couple things. First off, we can look at a couple pages here and I can change them, or you can go through the website and make notes and then we can change them, or you can start to practice and try to change them yourself. It's really whatever's best for you, Don. Let's go to about. So here we are at about. So this is just a page. I think that's a lamb chopped in the background for the photo. It's about Kingsport. So here's some information. And because do you want something changed on this page? I did scroll past it. Okay, so Doug, let me show you what happened is here, because I went to the different page, I said, hey, let's look at about. So I clicked on about, but I'm not in the builder right now. So there's nothing that's highlighting. So what I did is now, because I'm on this page, now I click on builder. Now the builder is going to activate. Now when the builder activates, now I'll be able to hover over the different areas and delete that, change stuff. So why don't I just delete this whole row? Okay, so here, okay. So in Lamb, do you have gift cards? Okay, so yep. Yeah, some review on right somewhere on the internet. But if you want to change it, because look, if you hover over this, it's just a text editor box. You just add whatever you want to add in here. Uh, you know, again, yeah, you're right on that. So I mean, whatever you want to do, I grabbed something just to put something because I had nothing when I started your website. That is correct. And if you hover over the right, this is a text editor box. This is a photo box, and this is a row. Most of the time, you're not going to be changing the rows too much because the row would be like the background, would be the size, that type of stuff. But I can show you, you know, as an example. So let me just hit on plus, and then I'm going to click on row, and then I'm going to add a 3-column row right here in the middle of this page. Now you can see what this is. This is called fixed width, Doug. You can see it doesn't go the full length. So this is getting a little fancy, but that's okay because it's good to learn this. So I click on the row setting, and it says that the width is fixed, but I'm going to make the width full width, but I'm going to leave the content fixed width. And let me show you how this works. So I'm going to change the color of the background. And let me scroll down here and just stay with me here 1 second and you'll see what's happening. So you can see what I've done, Doug, is I created a new row, see the row, with 3 columns. I made the row is full width. The colors go full width. But the content, you can see right here, the row is full width, but the content is fixed width. So let me show you here as an example. I'm going to drop a module. I'm going to drop in a photo right here. Click my media library, click this, click this. Again, this is too large of a photo. You know, this is very large. That's the size of your screen. So, well, right here, what happened is, I'm going to do this again. So I'm going to drag click on plus. I drag a photo over here. The media library comes here. I click select photo. The media library opens up. I click on this. Then I click again. You would have changed the alt text, give it a title, give it a description, select photo. Right here is where it says the size. This is okay. It's not huge. That's too small. So I would leave it this size. And then go ahead and hit save. But now what there's nothing in particular. I mean, we could get technical, but you know, for your website, it's not. I mean, most websites, if it's like as an example, the size of your monitor is probably like 1,700 or 1,900 pixels. 300 pixels is usually like 1 column on the website. So the sausage here, this may only be right now on this screen about 300 pixels, but my whole monitor is probably about 1,900 roughly. So does that help? So the thing about the photos probably is, you know, what you don't want to do is you don't want to upload stuff that's like 1 megabyte, 2 megabytes, 3 megabytes, because those are for photos that are much larger than what you need here on your website, and you'll slow your website down. But yeah, some of it's from some of it's from experience, and you know, you'll kind of learn as you go along. It's not the highest priority to memorize right now, but that's I knew this was, you know, this size. Like this one here, you know, it's larger. You know, this is like 300. This is probably, you know, 800, 900 by, you know, 1100. You know, so that's quite a bit larger. But what I wanted to show you here was that this row, the content is it's fixed. Let me go back to here. Okay. I was showing you here, if I can grab this, that the row is, the width is full width, the content is fixed width. But if I want to make the content full width, you can see what just happened. Now it's still the row is the green part at full width. And now my content is also full width. But sometimes you want it fixed width, just so that the page looks a little different or depending on how you're laying it out. So anyway, with that being said, so what I did here, if you decided you're working on your website, if you want to add a row, you just click plus and go to rows, then decide how many columns, 3 columns, drop it in right here, and then you can edit the row to make it full width or fixed width and go from there. So I'm going to get rid of this row and I'm going to get rid of this row. So we're still here on this page. And do you have other questions on this page? Yeah. Yep. 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 And that's absolutely not a problem. The good thing is, what I would do, Doug, I would spend 25 minutes and watch. Now, this video is a little bit longer. I don't know how long we've been on the phone, but those other videos are probably only 5 or 10, maybe 10 minutes long. So spend 20 or 30 minutes and even if you have a glass of wine, watch the videos. And then I'm kidding you about the wine, but maybe. But anyway, with that being said, then start to actually click through the website, and because the videos will help you a lot, I think. So because they're right on your website. So I mean, they are of your website. I'm sorry. No, no, let's see here. So if I go to Drive, I believe I would have sent you a link for Google Drive, and you would have had, let's see, Kingsport meets. Okay, so you can see the screen still, correct? Okay, so I've put 4 videos on here for you right now. This one here was for another client. The guy's name is Bob Miller, but you might like the video. These 2 are both actually for Bob Miller. But the reason why you might want to watch them is because they're short. And what you'll do is you'll see, hey, he says the same thing almost. It looks almost the same. It's a different website, but now I understand it's the same thing in both websites. So if you spend 20, 30 minutes and watch the videos, each one's not that long. I think, and then start to click through your website. I think you'll go quickly. So. Google Drive, and let me make sure here. I should have sent you, I believe I sent you a link before, so share. No, I don't have control of your computer. What it is you're looking at my computer and you're watching my screen, but you can see here that Doug, you right now, and so let me tell you, because this is how you get to where we were. Have you ever used your Google Drive? Okay. So what you want to end up doing, you can see here, this is your login, and I know it's on your video here, but if you just go to, so you're at your browser, and you can see here the URL, you can see the mouse, correct? So I just type in drive, oops, I spelled something, drive.google.com. You see that right here? And then you hit enter. Now, I sent you a link, so you would have, I think, had the link already, but this then normally, then you have a bunch of folders on a Google Drive. Now, you have a Gmail account, if I remember correctly, don't you, with the business? Isn't it like provision? Okay, okay. Well, okay, well, if you send me that personal one, well, maybe I'll type it in here in a second. So let me do this. Let me go back to, oh, give me a second. Kingsburg Messengers. Okay, then let's type this right now and I'll send it to you. So, because that'll probably be easier than the Yahoo one. I think sometimes Google doesn't always, uh, yeah, sometimes they don't. I agree with you. So here and then share and then add people. So you said it's Doug. Correct? Oh, you're correct. Thank you. Good eye. Good eye. Uh, okay. So is that you have a Gmail account. You'll need to make sure that you log in with that Gmail account to get to that link or that, whatever. And then you'll have access to these videos. And when you watch these videos, I think these will really help you quite a bit. So, and then we can reconnect at your convenience. Again, this works for you. I think you'll do a lot better than what you think. Again, the 20 minutes is kind of like, I'm not a patient person, but 20 minutes of prep watching these videos will help you quite a bit as opposed to just clicking through and trying to figure it out. So just do the couple minutes of prep. It'll help you out. Thanks so much, Doug, and take care, sir. Stay well. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.